Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. And the Nittany Lions will kick this deep to get us going. And the kickoff will be a return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the USC Trojans offense will start in a bad spot here thanks to that return. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
They're going to pick up the first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, and got rid of the football. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. And the Trojans will line up to kick it away. And this will be the first punt for this offense this afternoon. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. The Nittany Lions offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. More of this game within the game, Kirk. You got the quarterback and the corners. Two of the better guys in the country at their position, very aware of each other.
And on the other side, you got a quarterback that has an attitude of he doesn't care. He's confident in his ability to shift and move a defense at will. It's going to be a great matchup.
And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you can close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker.
Got him. He's sacked.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
See if he can make something happen with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. They got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
He'll field the punt. Oh, and he's got some space here. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in a pretty good field position. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. This goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him.
The ball is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier.
There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He's brought down near the 16-yard line. Good enough.
And Indy Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket. And the defense says, not again. They wouldn't let him get loose for the scramble. Brought him down for a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Finley. Quick throw caught over the middle. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Gets rid of it on the move. And he scores. Touchdown, Penn State. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Penn State 7, USC 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. And they get a drive going this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made on the out route. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Offense facing 4th down.
And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far.
Penn State 7, USC 0.
And the Trojans will send their punt team onto the field. And here's the return. And the coverage team gets the return to the ground. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They'll try a pass here. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Caught for the completion.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
The Nittany Lions are going to cash in this red zone trip. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back, it's Finley. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackled, but first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it.
He's got room looking for the end zone. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
He hands it off from the gun. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And then first down, right back to the running game. They've got him down out near the 40. Offense getting set. It's second down. It's a shotgun run call. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, and probably as many as anyone when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles Wright and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage for a first down. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle is finally made, but it's down to the 28-yard line. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. The tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
And the point after is right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Single back takes the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Dropping back, it's Finley. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Nittany Lions will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The pass rush closing in. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking.
Second down.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down. And the Trojans bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. The punt goes out of bounds. That's a great job. They'll spot it down around the 5-yard line. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Handoff to the single back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to begin the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. They get the second half started with a running play. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race at the 30 now. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
To the air, it's Finley. He's moving out of the pocket. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a fourth down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a first down.
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
That's how you know an offensive coordinator really believes in the offensive line. You get to fourth down, you don't spread out a defense and try to create a one-on-one matchup and throw the ball. You go the old-fashioned way. You get behind that offensive line, you get the yards you need, and you extend this drive with that first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Number 21 in the end.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away.
Penn State 21, USC 7.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Trojans looking to run some tempo here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's got it for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
He dumps it off to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swann. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
First down for the offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Looking to throw. It's Finley. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Offense moving into a bunch formation. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Anytime you like to run the toss play successfully, that means you're going to have to win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there. They got a nice game.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This offense really clicking. Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Penn State 28, USC 14.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. At the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Penn State. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Penn State 35, USC 14.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. The shotgun running play call. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Caught in the flat by the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. He hands it to the back. He shreds the tackle. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings.
35, USC 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Going for a big play downfield. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for it.
Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
That's just refusing to be stopped on this play. 4th set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. The Trojans will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, SC. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Man, That's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
USC 21.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. It can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. They pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
This drive has already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. They'll come up on 2nd down now. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass this time. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
He'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete and nearly picked off. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway, but it does set up 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. And he's got his man open downfield. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense. They're trying to get everybody on the same page here. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Southern California. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in the last possession. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Second down play coming up. And now the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. To throw, it's Finley. Trying to extend the play. He's going to take off here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, there you go. You save your best scramble of the day for a bit of a situation in the fourth quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment in the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did.